Adele, 34, and Rich Paul, 40, may become kids in the not-too-distant future, which would definitely bring even more joy into their home. The British singing sensation's boyfriend, whom she has been dating for almost an entire year, has been dropping hints about the possibility of expanding his family, which currently consists of 3 children from a previous relationship. He has been dropping hints about the prospect of expanding his family. The sports agent revealed to E! That as a young dad, it was really tough to create a business at the same time. He said this in response to the question, how is it possible to do both? However, now that I am an older father, I am looking forward to being a different sort of father to any further children that I may have in the future. This is something I am excited about. We went on to remark that kids grow up fast in the blink of an eye, and that if he were to have another child in the future, he would slow down and take more time to enjoy the ride if he were to have that child again. You should know that I have a daughter who is a junior in college. Therefore, I was a very young dad. However, now that I am at a new age, at a different time of my life, and in a different position in my life, I can tell you that things are quite different. I can't wait until I have more life experience to share with my children so that I can be a better parent. In the meantime, Adele, who has a son named Angelo who is 9 years old and who shares him, her ex-boyfriend Simon Konecki, wants more children with Rich after the two moved in together, according to a source who spoke to Hollywood Life in an exclusive interview. The insider provided the following explanation. Adele wants to have additional children in the next year and add to her family. She did not buy a house with 8 bedrooms solely for herself and her kid to live in. She is convinced that she's found the one in Rich, and she envisions herself spending the rest of her life with him. According to the insider, this house purchase is the first step in that, and in the end, she wants to get remarried and have her happily ever after. She's going to miss certain elements of living in the UK, but she is very much looking forward to beginning the next chapter of her life now. You may say, since their first public appearance together in July 2021 at an NBA game, the famous couple has been dating for close to a year at this point. Their first public appearance was together, a previous dating for close to a year at this point. Their first public appearance was together. A previous source has informed us they are the perfect couple, despite the fact they have only been together for such a short period of time. Consequently, the possibility of them having children in the future is not out of the question, despite the fact that they have only been together for such a short period of time. Anyone who knows Adele knows that it would take an equally strong man to even pique Adele's interest, but that's very much who Rich is. The insider said in an exclusive manner, he may not be recognized to people since he's been behind the scenes, but he's a very powerful man in what he does and how he carries himself. In reference to one being described, Paul hired Mark Termini to handle Clutch's NBA contract negotiations from 2014 to 2019. He negotiated $1.4 billion in NBA contracts for Clutch sports clients. Later that year, Paul was appointed to lead Utah's sports branch. Paul was appointed to the Utah Board of Directors in 2020. The NCAA amended its rules for sports agents, requiring them to have a bachelor's degree later. In The Athletic, he argued that the rule would hinder people from diverse backgrounds, people of color, and those without the financial means to attend college from working as agents. Clutch Conversations was founded by Paul in 2020. It was launched with Social Works and General Mills during the NBA All-Star Weekend to promote financial literacy among young people. He was named to the Ebony Power 100 list the same year. Nerlens Noel sued him this year for violation of fiduciary responsibility, breach of contract, and negligence for his role in turning down a $70 million contract from the Dallas Mavericks. Rich Paul's net worth is predicted to be at $120 million as of June 2022. At this point, That is the entirety of the information that we possess. If you enjoyed viewing the show, we would appreciate it if you would consider subscribing to it by clicking the button labeled subscribe. Make sure the notification button is activated so that you are kept abreast of all of the newest videos that we upload. We would appreciate it if you would use the comment box to share your reactions to the video with us, as we would be interested in hearing them as well. That was everything that we were able to cram into the agenda for today. I'm sorry to have to part ways for the time being, but I really do hope to see you again in one of the videos that comes out in the future.